Sunday morning, a little before 8 a.m., and we're on the banks of the Boston Esplanade for the Charles River 1 mile swim race. Everyone's getting ready for the event. We have the race organizers, the Charles River Swim Club, doing all the last-second preparations, and they should be getting ready to brief the swimmers in just a couple of minutes. Swimmers are going to be leaving the docks from the Esplanade and heading up towards the Mass Ave Bridge, back towards the Longfellow Bridge, and then all the way back to the dock where they started, which will be about a mile. Think Swiss is here today, and they are setting up a table to display the project that they're going to be working on with the Charles River Conservancy that's going to show off the different Swiss swimming structures and how we can take those structures and learn from them for the Charles River.
Hi, I'm Bruce Wagler. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it's not. But we are singing in the rain because here we are on the banks of the Charles River at an event organized jointly by the Charles River Swim Club and the Charles River Conservancy. And no matter how you get wet, it can be a good thing.
We are about to start, and we are very excited to have this second race today with 125 swimmers registered. We're also going to have then a celebrity splash afterwards of politicians and other advocates splashing and jumping in to celebrate the fact that the water is now swimmable.
I swim just in open water, so I like lakes and ponds, and you know, if there's something, I want to swim across it.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful that it's clean enough. I mean, I've lived here long enough to know how dirty it's been.
Oh, I think it's great. Any good use of the public lands is wonderful, and to see, to see this many people down here early in the morning is great. I think anytime we can bring attention to the natural resources that we have, it's a good thing.
I'm happy to be down here. I wish it was as nice as it was yesterday, nice and warm, but I know the water is warm. It's between 78 and 80 degrees, so I'll be warm in the water.
The ocean tends to get a little chilly, so it's nice to jump in a body of water that's nice and warm.
I'm really delighted about the swim. My part of the swim is that I'm going to be giving out medals to the swimmers. But I'm also here as a cheerleader for cleaning up the Charles River so that every day people all up and down the river will be able to swim in the future.
I missed the race last year, and I heard it went really well, and so I wanted to do it this year. And also, I mean, I think it's great that the water is clean enough that now we can swim, whereas 10 years ago or 15 years ago it was not even close to that condition.
Looking back in the late 80s till now, we've achieved a 99.6% reduction in pollution going into the Charles River, which enables us to enjoy boating, swimming events like we have today, and other recreational opportunities. However, as we also know, we have a lot of runoff that comes off of our parking lots, our streets and roadways, our pet waste, fertilizers and so on, which further damage the river. And so we have a lot of work ahead of us to reduce stormwater pollution in the river and to complement the efforts that have been undertaken to reduce sewerage that had been going in, which no longer is.
It actually felt surprisingly clean. I was worried about getting water in my mouth when I usually swim. I'd take in a little water, spit it out, and so on, and I was going to be really careful not to do it in this water. But when I jumped in, it felt clean, and I didn't really think about it, and just went with it the whole way.
Yeah, and I didn't like hit any debris or anything, you know. I didn't see any like stuff, and I didn't swim over any mattresses, so it's all good.
As you can see, the rain has started to come down pretty hard, and the Charles River Swim Clubs decided to cancel the speaking and award program for the end of the race. The celebratory splash that the Charles River Conservancy had been organizing is also going to be canceled because there are potential runoff issues from the roads entering the river, which isn't something that we want people to be jumping into at this stage of the rainstorm.
So hopefully more people will be concerned about the river and understand a lot of the efforts that Renata and the Conservancy and Bob Zimmerman and the Watershed Association is really trying to do, and as well as the EPA and DEP and all the groups involved in this. And yeah, this is a great day.
We've accomplished a great deal, and now isn't this wonderful that we can be down at the Charles having swim races like today, but also recognizing that as we enjoy the river, as we get into the waterway, we need to continue our efforts to ensure that no matter what the weather is, no matter what the conditions, we know that the water will always be clean and safe for boating and swimming. That's our goal, and that's what we're working on together.
It's been a great event. We had over 100 people in the Charles, and everybody seemed to have a great time despite the rain. As we move the initiative forward, we hope to expand the race, let some people who aren't great swimmers participate in maybe a shorter swim, and also really push to open a public swimming location.
Yeah, I would love it if you could just swim here all the time. I mean, I would be in here all the time, after work, before work. That would just be awesome. But this is a great start.